All right.
Look at her.
Oh my goodness.
I
Gone,
forgot.
but not forgotten.
No, someone asked me the other day, like, was he actually as mean as they made him out to seem? And like, on the record, Brooklyn and Stacey were just as mean as he was.
Right.
Like, they all made us feel like shit. Jeffrey, like, I don't want to blame it on the edit, but they did put a few extra sound effects.
Yes, they did.
You know, they did put a couple of things, but he was fucking catty, and it was so fun. Like, it was just one of those things where, like, on set, we would laugh about it because, like, that's what made the show fun.
Yeah.
So when the fans were like, "How dare he?" and like, "We hate him," and like they were so mean.
It was so intense.
It was. Wow. It was also, everyone was so hyper-focused on it because of, what's it called? The pandemic. What's it called?
We were all sitting at home living every moment on Canada's Drag Race.
Yeah. And Jimbo fans are like also wild too. And even like Jimbo, you know, the fashion is different. Jimbo's stuff now is amazing. But at the time was like pretty rotted.
It was.
Mine too. I mean, I wore a paper for dress and got to the finale. I don't know how that happened. But he is great.
That was definitely like, that was harsh. The audience was harsh to him. I mean, like, like, has anyone watched old Drag Race? The judges aren't all peaches and cream every time, or any reality show.
I know, it's really interesting that, like, I think part of it was that the fans need someone to bully.
Yes.
He was a target. And I also think that, like, in a time of everyone feeling very negative about their life and what could be with the pandemic, I think everyone was, like, personally attacked by the comments made by the judges during our season.
I mean, and the rumors were that producers were kind of pushing them to be a little more cunty. Did you catch that?
I heard those rumors. It was very like you'd get 5 good comments and then 5 bad comments. So whatever made the edit.
Right. And that was kind of the Wild West too, because it was the first outside the country one. It was wild. Different, right? It was
so wild. What a very nuanced experience. Because I've been on set for season 2 and 3. Yeah, and 3. And it's like vanilla bean frappuccinos now.
Oh my God, it sure is.
It's just like, okay, everyone's nice, everyone's perfect, we have a winner now. But when we did it,
they were coming for you.
Yeah, I feel like old grandma now talking to the contestants, be like, well, back in my day.
My day, they used to tell me that I looked old, like an old lady.
An old lady makeup. Oh my goodness, but it was amazing. Jeffery Boyer Chapman. I mean, thank you.
God bless.
Thank you for the crown, Jeffery Chapman.
We understand it's not easy to be attacked by such a fan base. So
no.
Blessings on you, my child. All right, speaking of people with rabid fans, look at her.
Scary.
Oh,
Jimbo.
My goodness.
Jimbo is the funniest, most iconic person I've ever met in my life. Like, period. I remember when I saw, like, the reason why Canada's Drag Race was as popular as it is very high percentage because of Jimbo screaming on that mountain in episode 1.
Right.
Like that, watching Jimbo walk into that workroom, I was like, people are gonna watch the show. There's just something about Jimbo. The clumsiest person ever.
Really?
Oh my God, so fucking annoying. Like Tynomi Banks yelled at Jimbo so many times to get Jimbo's shit together. And like a little nasty. Like a little mean in a very fun
like
way.
A little stab here and there, a little zing.
But I find it so fascinating because I think it's so funny. Like Jimbo wants to win, and Jimbo wants, like, I remember seeing Jimbo in UK versus the World and like finally meeting RuPaul, and like I was crying for her because I was like, this is the best thing ever. But when she got sent home, you saw that mean-spirited person come out. But I loved it because I've been watching interviews with her, and she's like, yeah, of course, if my dream is crushed, I'm gonna be upset about it. And I was like, I love that. That is a real feeling. And I texted her being like, that was actually inspirational, because a lot of the time it's like, if you lose, just smile through it.
Right.
But I love the idea of like, feel your real feelings and show people that like, feelings are real. That's my clown. Jimbo, I love you.
Now, what do you think about the criticism
for the boobs?
For the boobs and for like saying like, Jimbo stays mocking women? Like, what do you think of that?
I think it's kind of, I see where it comes from. Like I think that those conversations are like important to have because like we should be listening to all those things. But I think it's a little bit too much. I think what ends up happening is whenever some people see someone soaring into the skies and being so unapologetically themselves and bringing their drag and being so celebrated for it, there is always the dark side of it. My personal opinion is that like it's just drag and like it's if anything, it's like paying homage to the beauty.
That's how I feel.
This type of
the
body.
homage to their big titty women are very beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
And wear flip flops and wear a bikini to the beach.
Totally, yeah. So that's how I feel about that.
Well
and
said.
I've looked at her.